I like dolls, but I love books. Okay, I love dolls too, you got me. Hello out there, all you perky little doll-loving book nerds, and welcome to my channel where my dolls and I sit and talk about books. Sometimes it's Barbie, sometimes it's Illy, sometimes it's Monster High, sometimes it's a Disney princess. Okay, must I carry on because I feel like you really do get the point. Basically, my dolls and I have our own little book club. My name is Daniel, and I am the Barbie book boy. One of my biggest regrets about being an avid reader is the sedentary lifestyle that I've become accustomed to. And while literature might be a wonderfully athletic endeavor for my mind, my body has paid the price. And I'm reminded of this every time I climb my stairs, or when I have to bend over to pick something up that I've dropped. Stupid gravity. It is not the friend of an out-of-shape, aged man. I've always admired people with physical discipline, but I've just never had much personal interest in physical activity myself. Oh, sure, in my imagination, I win the New York Marathon every single year. In my mind, I am a badass zombie-fighting ninja with a knack for acrobatics. I can fight off the most nefarious of intruders with nothing more than a wooden back scratcher and lightning-quick reflexes. But in my real life, I'm sitting in an armchair with a blanket, a book, and 2 chihuahuas by my side. If I'm ever faced with an actual intruder like in real life, the best I can do is throw the leftover sticks from the microwave corn dogs that I just finished devouring at them while trying to escape with like an armful of favored dolls and my 2 dogs. But I do have a few athletic plastic pals that I can live vicariously through. And I'd like to introduce you to one of those pals today. Hot Skatin' Barbie from 1994. This little lady is an iconic acid trip of pure Barbiecore insanity. She actually came with 2 different skating abilities. She, of course, has her absolutely fabulous ice skates, but she also came with this pair of iconic little rollerblades. If she's familiar to you, it might be because she's actually the inspiration for the skating outfit that Margot Robbie wore in the Barbie movie. So yeah, we actually have Hot Skatin' Barbie to thank for this bit of fabulousness here. And it's easy to see why they picked this specific doll to reference, because she is so
graceful, delicate,
and the perfect pal to help me discuss today's book, The Intruder by Freida McFadden. So let's get into it. Casey's life has taken a bit of an unfortunate turn, so she decides to rent a secluded cabin out in the middle of nowhere. Casey has left the chat. She's gone off grid, sort of. But due to some budget constraints, the cabin she rents is a little bit of a disaster. And she has a particularly ominous tree that looks like it's gonna fall on the cabin like any second now. But she discovers a young girl hiding out in her tool shed. And this kid is like seriously concerning because she's all alone and covered in blood. Oh, and she's wielding a knife. So Casey does the only thing that she can think of after discovering this sanguine stranger hiding in her tool shed. No, she invites her inside her secluded cabin in the middle of nowhere. What could possibly go wrong? Anyway, this surly teen is being particularly dodgy about answering any of Casey's questions. So they aren't exactly off to a great start, which forces Casey to do the one thing that all teenagers fear more than anything else in the entire world. She snoops through her things, and what she discovers is terrifying. This kid's got secrets. I mean, obviously with the knife and the blood and the hiding in the tool shed, but this secret is big. Like one of those, I'd tell you but I'd have to kill you type situations, which ain't good for Casey, because she really doesn't want to be murdered in her sleep. So fingers crossed that she makes it to morning. And that's basically the story of The Intruder by Freida McFadden. So what are my thoughts, you ask? Does it look like I do training in the morning? Anyway, as per usual, Freida manages to write this book at a breakneck pace that doesn't sacrifice character development or plot. I mean, we aren't exactly talking flowery Shakespearean prose or anything like that.
Shakespearean quotations.
We're talking excitement, delivered fast and packing heat. This story rolls along in the most succinctly satisfying way because Freida McFadden writes like she's on fire. And equally satisfying were the plot twists that were thrown into this dual timeline mix of suspense and intrigue. They were creative enough to be interesting and just on the right side of being believable, but barely. Either way, they were fun and thrilling. But I really should warn you, this story packs a triggering wallop. It's got themes of child abuse and bullying and compulsive behavior and violence, just to name a few things. So definitely not for children, and probably not even for some adults. So be warned. Beyond that, you can expect a layered story packed with secrets and tension. The Intruder is a psychological scene of scintillating sensation. It's a Freida McFadden McFreakout. So there you have it, some thoughts on The Intruder by Freida McFadden. Thank you so much for watching. My dolls and I are going to be doing these videos weekly, so if this is your thing, then stay tuned. Oh, and while you're here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment for Hot Skatin' Barbie from 1994. Tell her what you think about her awesomely colorful ensemble. Give her any skating tips, tricks, or pointers that you might have. I dare you. Do you think we could hit the ice and practice one of those like dirty dancing lifts where you pick me up over your head?